Start. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So last week lesson we have studied the topic obstacle of wisdom. We learned that there are Brahmin went to the Buddha and asked what is the reason why sometimes what have been reside for a long time but cannot spring up in mind, and some even not reside for a long time spring up in mind. So what is the obstacle? So the Buddha answered, based on that, the Buddha answered that there are 5 things that is called, can be the obstacle of wisdom, the hindrances of wisdom. The first one is the sensual desire. Second one is ill will. Third one is the dullness and drowsiness. The fourth one is restlessness and remorse, and the fifth one is doubt. So this thing is the obstacle of wisdom, which obstruct the wisdom and let us not to see what the truly nature of things, and it connect with the suffering, and it not lead to the extinguishment, not lead to nibbana. So it's the last week lesson, obstacle wisdom, would prevent us from remember what should remember. So that is the last week lesson. So and this today lesson is based on there are some devotee now, they complain about the current situation that many people everywhere that raising fund here, then call for donation there. So after this fund, there will be another donation, call money, all many times, many where. So but the proper practice cannot be seen. It's all about the offering, all about donation. So it makes some people, especially the one who have not strong confidence in the teaching, they suspect that who will be the worthy object of offering for their meritorious deed, because it's hard to earn for a living. Take a lot of time, take a lot of effort, but you need the place to invest your hard-earned money. So what is the worthy the object for you? So that's why I have today's topic, the worthy recipient. So today's topic is based on 2 discourse. One in Anguttara Nikaya, the collection of number discourse. The other one is Majjhima Nikaya, the collection of Middle Land discourse. So in the discourse, in the collection of number discourse, one time there a wanderer called Vajjagota came to the Buddha, greeting with polite conversation, then sat on one side. And wanderer Vajjagota said to Buddha that, Master Gotama, this is heard by me. Thus the ascetic Gotama say this: gift should not be given to me. Gift should not given to other. Gift should only be given to my disciple. Gift should not be given to the disciple of other. Good gift given to me is much fruitful and much result. And what is given to others not fruitful. And what is given to my disciple is much fruitful, and what is given to this disciple of other is not fruitful. So this wanderer came to the Buddha and asked, I heard somebody tell about you that you say to other person that the offering, the giving to you is good, giving to other is not good. giving to your disciple should give into your disciple only, not giving to other, because giving to you is more fruitful, but not giving to others not fruitful. I heard that. So Master Gautama, after I heard that, I suspect that they mispresent that Master Gautama with untruth while repeating what has been said by Master Gautama. So I suspect, I wonder that they truly repeat what you say or not. Okay, and that they explain in line with the teaching. It means according to what the Buddha say, and nothing has been criticized and legitimately as a basis to be blamed. So did you repeat what the Buddha say, and it nothing like can be occurred the criticism or the blame by other person or not. So I wonder that, I suspect that, and because he said that we don't want to mispresent the Master Gautama. So he heard that. He heard that the Buddha said this, said that, and he suspect that that person repeat correctly what the Buddha said or not. So he asked the Buddha to confirm. So the Buddha replied to him that, Vajja, they said that they do not repeat what has been said of me. They even mispresent me with the untruth. The Buddha confirmed that no, they not say correctly what about me, and they mispresent me with the untruth. I did not say something like that. I did not say should give it to me only, give it to my disciple only, not give it to other. Give it to my disciple much fruitful than giving to other. I did not say like that. And the Buddha said furthermore that Vajja, a person who prevent other from giving, he become a person create obstacle for three type of people and being a roadblock for three type of people. So the person who obstruct people from giving, so that person create three obstacle or three roadblock for three type of people. Obstacle means it make that person difficult to complete their work or the opposite of what they want. And being a roadblock is just like in the middle of the road, there will be a robber, the thieves, the robber in the middle of the road, and they obstruct the road. So what is the tree? He's the one who obstruct the giver from making punya. So, and the second one, he's obstruct the recipient from getting what they should get. And the third one, indeed, for that person, he hurt and damaged himself before. So first, he create the obstacle. First one, he obstruct the giver from making punya. So the giver, they plan to do meritorious deed. So they give. But this person say, hey, don't give to this person, don't give to that person. So prevent other from making punya. So that's the first obstacle. Second one, he obstruct the gain from the recipient. So the recipient, the receiver, if the donor they give, so he will get some food or something to drink, for example. But because of other person say, hey, don't give to him this, don't give to him that. So he didn't get it. So he lost. So he will be the obstruct the gain of the recipient. And the third one, indeed, for that person, for the person who obstruct other from giving, who prevent other from giving, he hurt and damaged himself first. He hurt and damaged himself, his own quality. So that is the three obstacle of the people who prevent other from giving. It means that the Buddha not do like that. And he not encourage his disciple to prevent others from giving. You got what I mean so far? So because the Brahmin go to ask the Buddha, do you said that or not? So the Buddha said, no, I don't say that. they tell me, they lie about me. They said the untrue thing about me, and I would not prevent other from giving, and I would not, because the person prevent other from giving, he will be the obstacle like that. And he said furthermore that Vacha, moreover, I say like this. This is what I say. There are definitely the living creature in cesspit or a sewer. So cesspit or sewer is the place where the full of unclean waste or the waste is taken out. It's like the picture you see here. So all the waste, all the dirty thing go out. So there should be definitely there a living creature. There will be beings living in such a place. There should be. And a person who throw out the water used to wash the pot or the water used to wash the dishes. So after we eating, we have to use the water to clean our dish, clean our pot, right? So there will be a little thing of food still in the pot or still in the bowl. So that person throw out the water after cleaning to that place, to the cesspit or to the sewer. So, and with the thinking that after they throw out, they have the thinking that whatever being are there, those beings should continue to survive by that thing. It means that you, with the little thing of food still in your water after you cleaning, you have the idea that there will be some beings over there made that little food that help them to survive, to continue to live. They can eat little thing of food like that. So with the idea like that. So that is the way I call making punya, making meritorious deed. You got it? So it means that the Buddha said that even give a little waste food to the being, to the living creature in the cesspit or in the sewer, still making punya, still do meritorious deed. So what talk about the human state? So giving to the little being creatures over there still get punya, still be considered as meritorious deed. So why not talking about giving to the human being is more meritorious deed? And among human being, definitely what I said that giving to an ethical person is much fruitful and not similar to the unethical person. So among human being, giving to a moral person, an ethical person is more fruitful and much fruitful than the unethical and unethical person. And he said that the one who is called a moral person is the one who is giving up 5 factors and who possess 5 factors. So what is the 5 factors being giving up? Sensual desires is giving up. Ill wills is giving up. Dullness and drowsiness is giving up. Restlessness and remorse is giving up. And doubt is giving up. So last week we studied about these 5, remember? So sensual desire, ill will, dullness and drowsiness, restlessness and remorse, and doubt is giving up by this person. So the 5 factors giving up. And he possessed 5 factors. He possessed the category of ethics. He possessed the category of immersion or concentration. He possessed the category of wisdom. He possessed the category of freedom. He possessed the category of knowledge and vision of freedom. So these things is the 5 factor being possessed. And he will be the person who no need to learn anymore. So we have the definition of aseka in Pali. We call aseka. So there will be seka and aseka. The one need to learn more and the one no need to learn anymore. So the one need to learn more is the one who still practice to purify himself, to train, need more training. So the one no need to train anymore refer to an arahant, totally destroy all defilement. So this, the person who abandoned five factors and possess five factors refer to an arahant. So he's the an ethical person, a moral person in this sense. So giving gift to him is much more benefit. So based on that, we will take another sutta, another discourse to understand about 14 subject of giving to individual. There will be 14, and the level is different. The first one is giving a gift to the realized one, the arahant, a fully awakened Buddha. The fully awakened Buddha is the first donation. So it is the first because of the quality of the person, of the recipient, and because of the maturity of the recipient. So called the fully enlightened Buddha, just like our Buddha is the first one because his quality is the first. He's the best one. No person can compare with his quality, right? He practiced for so long, he purified himself. And the second one is the, can we call the eldest one? Do you remember during the Vesak time, there are a verse that the Bodhisattva, the Buddha to be, said that I'm the eldest among the universe. There are Nagatha. Do you remember when he said that he goes 7 steps. And he said that I'm the eldest among the universe. So the eldest here refer to that there are many eggs. The hen lays many eggs. So the first one who break through the eggs, the chicken, the small chick, break through the eggs. So that will be the eldest among the little chicken, right? So because the Buddha is the first one who break through the egg of ignorance. So he'll be the eldest among the whole universe, the whole beings. So eldest or maturity refer to this case. So he'll be the best in quality, he'll be the eldest one. So the first donation is for the eldest. Okay? And the highest elders here not refer to the measurement of donation, not giving big thing, giving best thing, not like that. Okay, so that is the first one. The second one is the gift to the Pacceka Buddha, the independent Buddha. Pacceka Buddha refer to kind of Buddha that he get in line by himself, but he has no capability to teach many people like our Buddha. He can help some people, but not so many. Okay, and the third one is the arahant, who eradicate all defilement. He is the disciple of the fully like Buddha. The fourth one is the person who practiced to realize the fruit of arahant. He on the way to become an arahant. The fifth one is the anagami, the non-returner. The third level of the noble person. Call him the non-returner because after he get in line, anagami, he will be born in the 5 pure abode. And he will continue to practice there until he become an arahant and finish his samsara cycle of rebirth. And the sixth one is the one who on the way to become an anagami. The seventh one is the sakadagami, once returner. Once return means he came back to the sensual pleasure one more time before he practiced up to the high level version. And eighth one is the person who on the way to become the once returner. The ninth one is the sotapanna, the stream enterer, who just enter the stream of the noble person, or the first level of noble person. So that is the level of the noble person. Next one is the one who on the way to become a Sotapan. Not Sotapan yet, but on the way to become a stream enterer. The 11 one is the gift to an outsider who is free from desire for sensual pleasure. So outsiders mean the one who outside of this sasana, outside of the Buddha teaching. But this person free from desire for sensual pleasure. He's the person who believe in karma, believe in action and consequence. And that person he is the practicing to suppress the desire for sensual pleasure. The one who maybe he can attend some kind of jhana absorption during the Buddha time. There will be some hermit, they practice, they attend jhana absorption, and they may achieve 5 kind of mundane high knowledge. So that is the 11 one. And 12 is the ordinary person who has good ethical conduct. It's referred to ordinary person, not noble person, but he has good ethical conduct. The one who is not devious, not fraudulent, not try to deceive other people, and do not oppress other for the living. And he do for a living righteously, legally, like farming or like trading, etc. So you earn a living in a good way, legally, righteously, and not deceive other, not oppress other person to get benefit for you. So that is the ethical person, good, ordinary but ethical person. And the 13th one is the ordinary but a bad ethical person. It's calling for a person who harming other beings for earning for themselves. So like in this picture, the person who do fishing, harming other animal, harming other living for their living. Yeah, that is the 13th one. And the 14th one is the gift to an animal. So among these 14, the level of the power of the meritorious deed is different. So among them, giving the gift to the animal, the donation may be expect to you 100 times value. 100 times value, I mean 100 times more value. What can we expect is 100 times more. The result, the consequence, the result can be 100 times more value. So 100 times more can be understood in 2 ways. First is like 500 times benefit, 100 times for longevity, 100 times for beauty, 100 times for joy, 100 times for strength, 100 times for intelligence. Like Ayu, Wano, Sukham, Balang. So 4 and Panya is the 5th. So 500. 100 of this, 100 of that. Or can we understand like longevity, beauty, joy, strength, intelligence in 100 existing body. I mean, in the cycle of samsara, you can get it in 100 living existing, 100 life. Yeah, I can understand in that way too. And the giving to an animal, it should be different from nurturing them. Giving to animals means that when they're hungry, they come to us. Whatever kind of animal, bird, fish, chicken, or crow, any kind of help them. When they come to us, we give them as much as we can or as much as they like. So that is giving to animal. It's different from nurturing them and because wanting to get quality from them. For example, some people they have a fish in a bowl at home, a fish tank at home, and they have the fish. They feed the fish. They give the food to the fish, but with the idea that I give to them, they are beautiful, and I love to look at their beauty. It's different, right? Or somebody they have the bird, but in a cake. And the bird will give the food to the bird for because they sing good sound for me. So that is different. So that is not considered in this case giving gift to animal, and cannot be expect 100 times quality like this case. Okay, that is different. So that is the first one. The 13th one, giving a gift to an ethical ordinary person, normal person, but not moral person. So the donation can be expect to you 1,000 times more value. 12 one, to an ethical ordinary person, the donation can be expect to you 100,000 times more value. The 11th one, giving a gift to an outsider who is free from desire for sensual pleasure, the donation may be expect to you how can I 10 billion times 10 billion time value. And giving a gift to someone who practice to realize the fruit of Sotapanna, stream entry, who on the way to become stream entry, donation can be expect to you incalculable, immeasurable value. So because it too much can be count. Okay, the one who become who on the way to become Sotapanna, there should be among us, because they're not noble person. Can be a person who has gone to the three refuge, who take refuge to the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha, who just below, just in front of the door. They not become a noble person, not get inside yet, but in front of the door. Giving gift to such kind of person is unmeasurable, uncountable result. Not talk about even greater if the person who firm in the 5 precepts, who take 5 precepts is more, who or who take the 10 precept, more precept, more morality for them, or greater for the novice monk who just ordained in that day, or greater for the bhikkhu who just get higher ordination, or greater for the one who complete the duty of the higher ordination, or who greater for the inside practitioner who practice meditation, who practice vipassana meditation. Greater for the one who practice vipassana meditation but diligently, a lot of effort to practice vipassana meditation. And moreover, the one who experience the path of Sotapanna, the path of Sotapatti, stream entry. So that person who just get enter into the house. So there will be the moment of path Sotapatti and the moment of fruition Sotapatti. So at the path Sotapatti, that person will eradicate the defilement. But the moment of fruition, that person who like checking again and clear again to make sure everything complete. So those are the person who can be considered as the one on the way to become a Sotapanna. So if the donation and giving to such kind of person, you incalculable, immeasurable value. So not talk about the stream enterer or the one who on the way to become once returner, or the once returner, or the one who on the way to become non-returner, or the one who non-returner, or the one on the way to become arahant, or the arahant. Not talk about the Pacceka Buddha, not talk about the Buddha. So it's you a lot of results when we can offer to such kind of noble person. So that's why you can see that nowadays even the Buddha, our Buddha, he passed away for a long time already, but his image still in the mind of all of us. We still try to make offering to him, even he cannot receive it, but he's still worthy of receiving offering from us, right? So you notice that we have something offered to the Buddha today. Yes, that's one. Yes. Yeah. That's why I say that for the Buddha nowadays, even he not with us anymore, but we still try to honor him because of his quality in that way. Yep. And so we go back to the first discourse. So in this discourse, we have a quote here. So the fool, being not understand, not clever, and unlearned, give their gifts to the outside. The fool not understand. The not understand mean not know, not understand about the field of punya. So making meritorious deed like we doing a party field. We grow thing in the party field, and he doesn't know about understand clearly about the field of punya. He not clever, you know what I mean, unwise. He not learn, is learning about the difference between many kind of field. So we learned today there are 14 object of giving for individual. So there will be difference between such field of punya. And this person, because not understand, not clever, and unlearned, just all thinking about giving the gift to the outside, and not attend the peaceful one. Thinking about giving the gift only, donation only, not attend the peaceful one, not approach, not clear, not go nearby the peaceful one. The peaceful one referred to the noble person who destroy all of the defilement of the canker, like the Buddha, like the fully enlightened Buddha or the Pachika Buddha. So think about donation, giving gift here and there, but not attend, not go nearby the Buddha or the Pachika Buddha. But on the other hand, those who attend to the on the peaceful one, the who is wise, who is esteemed as an astute, a wise person, and whose faith in the well-known one is deeply rooted and well established. The well-known one, the Sugata, is also a name of the Buddha. So this person have the faith deeply rooted in the Buddha and well established with a faith in the Buddha, have strong confidence in the Buddha. So this refer to an Sotapanna who have unshakable belief in the teaching of the Buddha and his teaching. So who attend closely to the Buddha, who have strong faith in the Buddha, they go to the realm of Deva after they pass away, or born in a good family. So because they approach the Buddha, they approach the moral person. So what is the purpose? Not only they not always not only take not only do the giving, but they closely approach the Buddha for what? For learning, for purify themselves, right? For understanding. So because of that, they practice well, and after they pass away, they go to the realm of Deva, celestial being, and they born in a good family. Mean they come back to become a human being in a good family, like in a high class family, like in the Buddha time, a merchant family or the Brahmin family or a royal family, for example. And those wise people will reach Nibbana extinguishment gradually. So when they approach the Buddha, approach the moral person, they learn from them, learn and practice and purify themselves, and make themselves the morality, their concentration, and their wisdom gradually, step by step, fulfill. And when it fulfill, they reach Nibbana, extinguishment from all defilement. So that is the purpose. Then, so today we study the topic, the worthy recipient. We learned that the wanderer came to the Buddha and asked that, is it true that the Buddha said this and said that? Not giving to me only, giving to me more benefit than giving to others, like that. So the Buddha said that no, I did not say that. They not say right about me. And he said that the person who prevent other from giving is not good. That person who prevent the meritories of other person, prevent the gain of the recipient, and they injure, they harm their own quality. So that is not good. So even give it the little food, wasting food through the water. When you throw the water into the cesspit or the sewer, used to do a meritorious deed, not talk about the human being or not talk about the moral person, just like an arahant who possess five factors and abandon five factors. So there will be 14, the subject of the offering of the giving. So among them, giving to the Buddha, to the Pachika Buddha, and to the Arahant is the highest one, give much result, or even the noble person and the one who on the way to become Sotabana in incalculable, immeasurable result. And even giving to the animal still give a lot of result, of consequence. But the wise person not only thinking about giving, but should go nearby the moral person, the wise person, and to practice, to learn, to practice, and to purify themselves, fulfill themselves with sila, samadhi, and panya, the morality, concentration, and wisdom, and they will reach nibbana, extinguishment, gradually, step by step. So thank you for your listening.
Okay, discussing time. So you can raise your hand and ask question as I speak at any time to clarify anything that you not yet understand. Today we learn about the lesson, the subject, the subject worthy of receiving the dana, the donation or the giving. Today we learn that we give to animals to yield great punya, great merit, and a lot of people very unhappy or not, resentful to the unethical human, unethical person, who commit crime, who do a lot of bad things, harm others. So they feel very resentful to help those bad person, unethical. They say that I'd rather give food, give this and that to animal like dog, cat, or horses, who's very helpful to the family, who's very obedient, very good, protecting, our dog, for example. They're very protecting the family, very useful. They guard the house. They present more helpful to us than some bad people. They are no good, just only create trouble. So they say, I'd rather give to this kind of animal than to give this type of people. But then again, today we learn what the Buddha taught, that even so, the most useful, helpful, good to people, giving these kind of animals still bear, less merit, less punya than the unethical one. And you wonder why, right? Why give it to some useless or someone who give trouble, only trouble, harm other, like killing family member and really upsetting you? These are called trash of the society. Why is it that still gain more, giving to this kind of people to gain more merit, more punya than giving to helpful, good animal to us? Why is that? Have you ever wondered? Yeah, go ahead. Exactly. Human still has the capability to turn around and to be ethical, to be moral. Can be a good person again. If taught by the right teacher or guided by the right people, they can turn around and they can change themselves completely and become a very moral, ethical people. Animal cannot. Even though the best dog, the very useful dog, they have no capability to have the reason that we do as human, can actually understand the teaching of the Buddha, understand the benefit of giving and all that. They do it out of the instinct of survival. They just do it. They want to listen to make you happy so that you can feed them and protect them or however it is for their survival. They don't know anything else. They may show they're intelligent, but their intelligence is to survive. We have the survival skill. We also intelligent to stay alive, to survive. But we are more advanced than the animal in terms of reasoning, knowing the morality, and doing good will yield this kind of thing. So that's why human is still, giving to humans to bear, the fruit more than animal. And then based on today's lesson and then step it up, giving to the unethical people still yield less merit, less punya than the ethical one, and you keep step it up all the way to the fully enlightened Buddha, as you know. So there you go. There's 14 type of subject or individual that get the benefit from. So for those of you who love animal, who feed the animal, like he mentioned about just feed the bird, feed the wild animal, still, bear the fruit. So every day, if you have the chance or you have the opportunity, make sure you do that. Gain bit by bit every day. If you have, even though you cannot afford, but some of the leftover food that you have in your house, then you can just throw it out in some spot so that wild animal can benefit from that. But having said that, I don't encourage you to throw food everywhere around your yard, which is somebody did. I don't know why people have, no reason at all. They heard that, oh yeah, so I have a lot of leftovers, so I'm going to scatter food everywhere. And then what happened? Rotten, mice, mouse, rat, raccoon and all that stuff coming in. And then they get closer to the house. And then especially rat. When they get closer to the house, what happened? They go inside the house. When they go inside the house, you know what happened already. And even if they don't go inside the house, rat around, snake will come. And you know what happened? Or raccoon, that can be the wild animal that can be very dangerous, rabies and things like that. So be wise. When you give food, make sure you find a spot somewhere further outside. Or make sure that you just do something that just give the food so that, not too close at the house. Around the temple here, we do feed the leftover. We do have the leftover food. We just put it further away from, our property. We have wooded area, so we keep it away. We don't want to invite any, uninvited guests in. Things like that. And then, if you feed the bird, we feed everything. We have fish in the pond, but we raise it to save them from being eaten, being fed by the bigger fish. We don't raise them for beauty or anything. We just, have a sanctuary place for them, right? Okay. But he mentioned that some people say, hey, I do feed the animal every day. What do you feed? I feed the fish tank, like the Buddha say, like give it the food. And he mentioned that give food to the pet that you love because they sing nice, like the bird or the fish, beautiful bird and things like that. That wouldn't consider truly giving, even though you do give, but it's not 100% called giving because you do it because there's an attachment. You do it because this bring benefit to you in terms of entertainment. So that wouldn't consider, it's better than not giving at all. But I say that if you argue that it's considered a giving, a dana, then it's not. But wild animal, they need it, you give, then yes. Okay, that's just want to clarify that. So so next time when you do it, then just out of generosity, go back to the point that he mentioned about this day. A lot of temple always raise fund, ask for donation for everything. Turn around, you ask for donation. Turn around, you go to ask for donation, and people are fed up. They're saying that, oh, I have not learned what the Buddha teaching, but all I need is just spend money, giving, and then turn around. A lot of monks not behaving properly, they overindulging, they live very luxury life and not practicing the teaching of the Buddha or give me good guidance. And so they complain. A lot of people come to us monk and ask, so how do I know who's worthy of giving? And a lot of people saying that give it, offer to the monk, you great benefit. Now today you learn that which individual that you offer that you the benefit, of course the one who practice, and of course go down the list. Even though he's an ethical monk, but he still wear the robe, and offering him, he still benefit, but not as much as the one with the practices one. So not every monk the same, right? They wear the robe, they're not the same. There's a lot of fake monks out there. They wear the robe, but they don't go by the teaching of the Buddha, don't go by the monastic code of conduct. So, but it's up to you. You have your own judgment. And if you think that, oh, he's not really the subject or individual that I should give, then just kind of side away from it. Don't say a negative thing, because you say negative thing, you are impeding, you're putting bad karma to yourself, right? So you think, oh, you kind of side away from it. That's to be safe. You don't want to say bad things, right? But then again, you hear that for every individual you offer, like you just only give to the animal, it will yield 1,000 times for the benefit, and then you go up the list, and if you perform that, your punya will be so immutable, right? So much, so you're so well off. But why are you still face a lot of suffering and face a lot of hardship? Why? A lot of Buddhists do a lot of offering, give a lot of gift. You mentioned one time there's one of your friends, she would not hesitate to give, to offer, support the monks, support the temple, to do a lot of things. But then she had a tragic death. Why is that? You know why? You made a lot, but you spent a lot too. Right? So to think of it, for every action we call karma. For every karma that you commit, and there are 3 types of karma. Action through the body, action through the speech, and action through thought. 3 types of karma. And there's 24 hours a day. We talk by the day. 24 hours a day. And within that 1 day or 1 hour or 1 minute, how many actions that you commit? More likely you commit bad action, bad unwholesome action, right? Unwholesome akusala kamma. A lot of unwholesome action. For every good action that you do, this much of merit. But at the same time, you also commit unwholesome deed, unwholesome action. And that deduct from the wholesome action, the result. The unwholesome action bear unwholesome result will affect the wholesome result. That is why we don't get any richer, don't get any better. But I'm talking about for you to do good action and then also bad action. A lot of people imagine they don't do a lot of good action, but a lot of bad action. That thing even worse, right? So the better one or the best one is the one that you do good action, but at the same time you learn the teaching of the Buddha. So that's called wisdom, to help you to preserve the result, the fruition of the good action that you have it, and then you spend wisely. Wisely, I mean that you sometimes commit a little bit or something, not much to affect the abundancy that you have. Then you still have abundance, right? You still have a lot. And then the more you practice, you add on to it. And, by some time that you're not being mindful or something, you commit you commit bad action, it's just only a drop in the ocean, then it won't affect anything. Vice versa. Some people did a lot of bad action, but sometimes they do good action. So that little good action won't save them from all the bad results. So that's another thing we call a drop in the ocean in the bad way. So there you go. The teaching of the Buddha, we try to do our best at every moment of the way, try to develop good action, try to build up a lot of fruition. And along the way, you make a mistake, you do something, the good result will overwhelm the bad result. And you're still on the safe side. That's why the Buddha said there's 4 types of efforts that we need to do, right? Recognize our bad action and try to stop it. And then when you stop it, you prevent it from repeating. That's the called the negative one, the bad one. The good one, try to recognize the good one and get it, and then preserve it or promote it to thrive. That's the 4th one, the 4 type of effort in the right effort that we Buddhists need to focus on. Recognize the bad one, get rid of it and prevent it. Recognize the good deed, get it and promote it, make it grow, make it bigger. The other one, shrink it, get rid of it. So 4 types of right effort that we as a Buddhist need to concentrate on. So there's 4 types of punya. There's 4 types of wholesome deed that we need to cultivate at all times to be complete. We call dana, sila, and bhavana. Dana means you give in material ways, right? Like giving stuff, things that the materials. Sila is to preserve or to keep ethical one, to be moral. And then bhavana is to cultivate wisdom by meditate, purifying your mind, right? So if you fulfill 3 types of punya, you are complete. But a lot of people, because they born in their life is very lacking material, very poor, very lacking of many things. So they heard that in Buddhism there's a law of karma that what you do thing will yield the result, right? So right now they don't have a lot of things, they poor. So by giving and all that will help them to be richer and have more material in the future, right? In the future life or then in the next day. So they concentrate and do a lot of dana in every way they can. But then they miss out 3 other parts, sila and bhavana, especially the bhavana one, right? That's why they lead a very miserable life. They can do a lot of donation and all that, but their life very miserable, very unhappy. And when they are unhappy, they may say the wrong thing, which is unwholesome, chip up the punya. They may get angry and they do bad things. Like go to the temple, they do dana, and then somebody provoking them, they get angry. Start talking harshly. And then if that's not enough, they start beating. Right? I have seen monks hitting each other with a bow. I have seen devotee, try to run over someone with a car because they're so angry in the temple. What are they lacking? They're lacking the bhavana. And every time, depend on the action that they committed, will wear out the punya that they try to build up. That's why these people, they don't get any better. Right? Or they go to the temple and some people take things not giving. Right? They go to the temple. Sometimes they see, oh, that's nice, the temple. And it's a temple, it's free. So they just pick it. They take it without asking. And in the sila, there's a word called adina dana. Okay, temple is a very generous thing. But for you to keep your sila to be intact, you just ask and you will get. But don't just take it without asking. You yourself committed, with the sila like that. So You go to the temple, you don't learn anything. Yeah, you do give, no doubt about that, but you don't learn anything. You inadvertently committing, you are wearing off the punya. So that's not good. So those are the people that only concentrated on dana, and they're missing out the sila, they're missing out the bhavana. If they do the dana and they also do the sila, they would never take things not giving. They never commit any harsh speech, or they can never hitting with each other, right? Or they go to the temple, they know, oh, if I do like this, it'll yield benefit, and I can preserve it, or I can overcome my suffering or my defilement, things like that. I'm the one who do the bhavana. So you go through life completing 3 types of punya, your life will be complete. You have abundance in material, like wealthy. You possess a very radiant beauty because you keep the sila. You are very influential. You talk and people stop and listen to you because you uphold the sila. You don't lie, right? You always speak the truth. So you have the merit of influence other people in the good way, right? Beauty you have because of sila. Material you have because of dana. And then whatever the monk teach or whatever the Buddha teach, you learn and you understand immediately, not so long. Or you practice, you gain jhana, you gain absorption. Or you practice vipassana, you gain insight. All that. So you rich, you beautiful, you powerful, and then you learn, you're successful in life. Whatever you learn, you understand, you accomplish a lot of things. That's called a complete, that is called, a perfect situation, right? Sometimes people you see, they're very rich, but they don't look beautiful. They don't look, they don't look beautiful, don't look very refined. They don't look at all. They look very cheap, right? And then some people, they're very rich, but they don't understand the teaching. We call filthy rich, They don't understand. They don't have character. They don't understand much, but they have a lot of money, right? But you also see people who are very beautiful, very intelligent, very wise, but they're very poor. What is it that's missing? You need to notice that. Dana, sila, bhavana. So there's cases like that. I have seen that monks, we'll say in the Sangha in Myanmar, I've seen that monk who practiced very well. And he kept the precept very well too. But he doesn't have enough food. We go binabata, arms around on the street. Somehow, when his turn, food run out. Or sometimes people offer rope to the monks, and then he always been forgotten. Always, most of the time, been forgotten. So in terms of material, he lacked a lot. That's why in the Sangha, the Buddha always encouraged the monk that we need to look out for each other and compensate each other. Some people might be abundancy in the materials. Some people are very, so the one who lacking will compensate like that. Okay, so that today what we learn about the giving 14 type of individual that subject to receive, worthy of receiving the dana. Okay, we learned that, and also I encourage you to fulfill 3 type of punya. Don't just do one only, or not lacking any part. So today, you come to the temple, you are actually fulfilling the bhavana one. Okay, we practice meditation, we listen to the teaching of the Buddha. So whatever the material that you cultivate, the punya that you cultivate from material, you will preserve, you will spend it wisely. Okay, so that wrap up for today's lesson. Okay, now we do the chanting and sharing merit. Okay.